Hello, everyone. Back after the weekend, day 6, built in public demos and tutorials that show you how we are building a minimum viable economy by allowing creators, builders, developers to monetize agents. And what we have today is a really big milestone, which has to do on how to create multi-agent systems. And by multi-agent systems, we don't mean, assistant aggregators like custom GPT, where you can talk to like one type of agent and one type of agent and another type of agent. No, but rather understand what the user is trying to do, what's his intent, figure out a bunch of different agents, plan and orchestrate the work of multiple agents to get stuff done. And this is really, really important because ultimately what we believe is that we create a working ecosystem of agents because they're being monetized, including open standards like MCP and A2A. Others will be able, or some of you will be able to go and really focus on that intent detection, agent discovery, planning, execution, learning, and context, which is really the brain of any AI system. And it's going to unleash innovation and power for AI. So here's Leo, product manager, with a super short, super cool demo on how you can do this and why this is so exciting, because you can do this and you can start doing this with no code tools. So again, it's going to open up the space to innovate. All right, let's jump right into it.
Hello everyone, my name is Leonardo, I'm product manager at Grindery, and today I'm going to show you how multi-agent system is designed to work, okay? So today's demo is a big one. For the first time, we are showing you a multi-agent system that's fully working, okay? In this case, we have an orchestrator that coordinates several AI agents to complete a complex task, from summarizing articles to creating images and even analyzing on-chain data, okay? We will show you how this works across different platforms. So we have, for example, the web, we have Telegram, but it doesn't stop there. You can use any client you want. You can also deploy this into your mobile app. You can work in WhatsApp bots. We can work with Facebook Messenger and even more. Okay. Next, we're going to show you how each agent has its own wallet, so it can get paid in GX, the currency of AI. And this is what agentic autonomy really looks like. We're going to build towards the minimum viable economy. So it's an economy for humans and agents to freely interact and pay each other. Okay? So this is our demo for today. Let's get right into it. Hello, everybody. On today's demo, we're going to take a look at the first multi-agent system. We built this entirely in FlowXO by improving our orchestrator. Okay, if you want to take a look on how the orchestrator is built, you can check our previous videos where we started orchestrating and planning and executing tasks using agents using the orchestrator. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to show you few examples where the orchestrator can call multiple agents to execute a task. And I'm going to show you this first in here in the FlowXO. So we're going to click on Test Assistant, and I'm going to ask this. Okay. So I'm going to ask him to help me summarize a long article and then help me make an image to visually represent the information of that article. Okay. So it's saying me that to help performing the task, he will use two different agents. We're going to use two different agents. We are going to use first the Summarizer Pro, which will help us summarize the long article, and then we're going to use the image generator to actually generate the image. Okay, so let's go to our blog, and I'm going to take, for example, this one, and I will just copy all the article. You can see it's pretty long. Perfect. So you can see that we have the summary of the article and we have an image that represents the information inside the article. Okay. So next thing I'm going to show you is how this could work easily, for example, in the web. Okay. So I'm just going to use our web bot. Let's restart the conversation. And I just copy paste the same prompt to help me summarize a long article and help me generate an image. And we got a similar answer. He suggested me to use Summarize Pro and then image generator. I'm going to tell him to just go ahead. And I'm going to copy paste the entire article. Okay, he's asking me for the document. I'm sharing it with him. Perfect. So we have an image that visually represents our article. And this is a very good example on how you can use multiple agents to perform a more complex task, which only one agent cannot do. And this doesn't stop here. I'm going to show you now in our Telegram that if you go to the Grindery AI bot and you type /agent, you can access also this multi-agent system. And for this case, I'm going to ask him for a different task. I will ask him to help me generate an illustrated summary of Bitcoin token activity for this week. In this case, he's telling me to use crypto tracker first so we can track Bitcoin on-chain activity. Then we're going to use news radar so we can find the latest relevant news about Bitcoin. And then we're taking the information and passing it to the image generator so we can actually generate the illustration. Okay. So that's how multi-agent system works. And as you could see in this example, we can deploy this into the web, we can deploy this into Telegram or use Facebook Messenger, we can use WhatsApp, you can deploy to your mobile app or any client you want, okay? And this doesn't stop here. We have a bonus for today. And so basically you can go to grindery.com/Aventino and you can create a wallet for your agent. So I'm going to give him a name. It's going to be XOP 0.1. We will give the API URL and the API secret. We will give a price, description, icon, and tags to simplify the search. And then we have input fields so the orchestrator knows how to call the agent. Okay? Perfect. And now that we have our wallet set up, we can also check for the usage of the bot or agents. Okay, so basically I can see here that I paid 10 cents to the Reddit scraper agent because I performed some search. Okay, remember that this all works with GX right now because GX is the currency of AI, and that's what exactly it means. So basically I can use paid agents using my Grindery wallet and the GX I have in there, and I can access premium services. Okay, so basically, again, the Reddit scraper agent has a wallet, I have a wallet, and I can just pay from my wallet to the agent wallet for the usage of the premium service, and you can see all the payment history in here. Okay, so you can see how all things start to connect because again, we have a multi-agent system where you can access multiple agents to perform complex tasks. Then each of the agents have its own wallet, so they can get paid and creators can monetize the agents. Then I can access the orchestrator on any of the different clients, ChatGPT or Telegram or in the web, whatever. And then I can just ask for help with a complex task. He will call different agents to perform the task, and he will be able to pay for each of these agents without much complexity, without need of credit card subscriptions or anything. I just need to hold GX on my Grindery wallet, and that would be it. Okay, this is the concept that we call the gas tank for AI agents. So it works very similar to how crypto payments work. So basically, when you send some tokens, you need to pay for gas. So in this case, when you want to use an agent who has a price, you will also need to pay for gas. Okay, so you are consuming the usages of the agent, and you only need to have tokens in your gas AI gas tank. Okay, so we will be sharing more examples with you in the next days. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned, and I'm happy to see what you will create with this. Okay, thank you for watching and goodbye. Perfect. So to recap, this is what we saw today. First of all, we saw a real multi-agent system running in FlowXO. We saw it running in the web, and we saw it running in Telegram. Then we saw one orchestrator coordinating specialized agents. So whenever your task is more complex, so it cannot be done by only one single agent, this is where multi-agent systems come into play. Okay, so you can perform more complex tasks involving different agents to divide your big task into subtasks. Okay, then we saw that we created wallets for every agent, enabling payments in GX, the currency of AI. And then we saw a little bit of how the functioning gas tank model for AI works. Okay, you can pay for AI usage using the tokens that you have in the gas tank. Okay, so this is basically how you can do all of that with no code, no credit cards, and just agents that can work, scale, and monetize natively in Web3. This is how we believe the future of AI will run, not just smart assistants, but autonomous actors with economic agency. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we cannot wait to see what you will build with this.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this short presentation from Leonardo here about multi-agent systems. Again, when creators can monetize agents, then others can build on these agents completely new system, the next generation of multi-agent systems that can detect intent, make plans, select the right agents, execute and learn from it. And that's really what is going to drive AI forward. So we're super excited about that. Stay tuned, subscribe. New things coming up every day. And thanks for watching. Tim out.